What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dave Steals the Show. 2 weeks ago, I put out a video talking about how I purchased the Blackberry KeyOne, and I told you all I was going to put it through its paces for the next 2 weeks, and I was going to let you know if this phone would be able to replace my iPhone 7. So what's the verdict? Let's find out. Alright, so as I mentioned, I've had the iPhone 7 since it came out last October or November in 2016. And I bought this Blackberry KeyOne because it's awesome. Not so much. I bought it really out of nostalgia because this is how I started. And so I put it through its paces for the last 2 weeks, and I'd like to tell you how it was. The first thing you should know about the Blackberry KeyOne is that although they say that it works on the CDMA and the GSM networks for Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, so on and so forth, that doesn't mean it's supported by them. So I found this out when I went in to go have it activated for the first time. The guy in the store actually couldn't do it at Verizon. He actually had to call tech support, and tech support was able to do it over the phone. But they gave me a big caveat. They said, we're going to activate this phone, but you're basically on your own because Verizon does not support the phone. And by that we mean if you need any technical support, if you're having an issue with the phone, you can't call Verizon because they don't have any techs that are trained on the Blackberry KeyOne. They don't have any information. They don't know how to help you. So you actually have to call Blackberry if you have any issues with the phone. So if you're the type of person that needs technical support, then this phone's probably not going to be the one for you. So let's start with build aesthetics. This phone is actually built like a tank. I haven't dropped it or mistreated it yet. And I usually don't when it comes to my stuff. I take very good care of my phones. This phone feels really solid in the hand. And because of the clever rubber backing that was used, it does not feel like it's going to slip out of my hand at all. One of the things that attracted me to this phone is that in the current sea of glass slabs, it stands out. It's different. The silver aluminum frets and trim at the top and along the outer edges of the phone is beautifully designed. The silver iconic Blackberry logo emblazoned on the back of the phone, surrounded by the perforated rubber, was just well thought out. After using an iPhone for so long, I got used to having the power button on the right side of the phone. Not sure why Blackberry decided to have their power button located on the left side of the phone. Instead, they placed their convenience key where the power button should be. Up at the top is a programmable LED notification light that beckons me when I return to my desk. Now the beauty of this LED is that it is programmable. So you can have it blue for email and yellow for Instagram notifications and green for YouTube notifications. So you know exactly what you missed. They have two machined speaker grills at the bottom, but the speaker's only on one side. But at the top, there's also a front-facing speaker, and so it provides a warm, robust sound compared to the iPhone 7, which only shoots it out the bottom. This keyboard is awesome. It didn't take long for me to start typing really fast again, and there are times where I can type without even having to look at the keyboard, which is great and a time saver. In addition, the entire keyboard itself acts as a trackpad. And so it can be used to scroll through documents, emails, web pages. But I did find the experience there to be a little choppy, and I found myself ending up scrolling through the pages by using the screen just like on my iPhone. BlackBerry decided to go with the Snapdragon 625 processor, and so because of that, I get almost 2 days of battery life. They could have used the more recent Snapdragon, I think it's 835, but they knew it was a battery drain, and so they went with the 625. Now you're going to experience a little bit of slowness and a little bit of lagginess, but you're going to get, in return, you're going to get 2 days of battery life, which is awesome. When I go to bed at night, I probably have 40 to 50% battery still left, and I start using it early in the morning. So that is actually just very incredible battery life. Now this is an Android phone. The Blackberry KeyOne comes pre-installed with Android Nougat 7.1. It's not stock Android, but it's really close to stock Android, which is great. You don't get a lot of bloatware on the Blackberry KeyOne. Also, because it's an Android, every app that you could possibly imagine is in the Google Play Store, same as you would find in the iPhone App Store. So, you know, there I would say they're fairly maxed. The main shooter on the Blackberry KeyOne is a 12 megapixel camera, and it has the same Sony sensor that's found on the Google Pixel phone. But please do not be confused into thinking that because of it, it's going to have the same pictures that the Google Pixel puts out. It's all about the software. You'll see that pictures here that I'm showing, the comparisons between the Blackberry KeyOne and the iPhone 7 were not close. The iPhone 7 beat the Blackberry KeyOne in almost every single instance, except for maybe the selfie, and that's only because the Blackberry KeyOne wants to blow out and overexpose and oversaturate every picture it takes. When it comes to video, both cameras, the iPhone 7 and the Blackberry KeyOne, are capable of shooting at 4K 30 frames per second. However, the Blackberry KeyOne has very poor to no image stabilization, and as you can see in the comparison between these two videos, the iPhone 7 is a lot smoother as I'm walking toward this tree than the Blackberry KeyOne was. So what's my verdict? The verdict is yes. This may surprise you, but yes, the Blackberry KeyOne, I am going to use it to replace my iPhone 7. I am going to use it as my daily driver. Why? Why am I doing that? You saw the picture quality, you saw the video quality, so why would someone take this phone and choose it over the iPhone 7? You can say the iPhone 7 is a lot more advanced, it has a lot more features, but for me, personally, number one, I enjoy the keyboard, I enjoy typing, it's very nostalgic for me, and I'm pretty fast, and I'm very accurate on it. Number two is that there are so many shortcuts on this keyboard that I can unclutter the apps from my home screen and just use the keys as shortcuts, and this is a time saver. Number three is it's different looking. All the other phones look like a black slab of glass and there's no character to them. This has character, and because of that, it's appealing to my eye. I enjoy looking at it. I think it looks professional. I think it was beautifully made, beautifully designed. The phone has done very, very well for me in the last 2 weeks. So the verdict is yes, it's going to replace my iPhone 7. I'm going to use it as a daily driver. Now, is it good enough to last forever? No. I think eventually down the road, I'll need to upgrade it or change it out. But for a little while at least, I'm going to have fun with this. So thanks for watching another video. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Hit that button below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you all at the next episode.